What's your favorite video game of all time? Command and Conquer, Red Alert 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Favorite video game of all time is GoldenEye 007. GoldenEye hit at the right time, ushered my generation all the way into a new era of gaming, and personally, I spent countless hours just exploring every single nook and cranny to see if there was anything to discover. Probably not the best game of all time for me, but Portal 2 was a masterpiece. Titanfall 2. No other game comes close to the feeling of wall running, bunny hopping, shooting, sliding, flying across the map, then hopping into a giant robot to lay waste. All that can happen in one sequence. Vanilla World of Warcraft was amazing at the time. Chrono Trigger. Portal. Super Mario Bros. 3. I feel like Mario Bros. 3 was the best aging game ever. It was such an enormous leap forward and had so many fun new ideas and level variety to the point where it absolutely still holds up today. It came out before I was born, but I have to imagine it was pretty mind-blowing at the time. Final Fantasy VII. People like to say it didn't age well with its graphics and all, but there's so much more to a game than looking pretty. I have enjoyed other games since, but nothing has given me near as much enjoyment as that game. Red Dead Redemption 2. Nothing else comes close. Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Fallout New Vegas. Skyrim, hands down. Ocarina of Time. Vice City. Mass Effect or Skyrim. Subnautica. This game's initial playtime leaves a lasting impression. Oh, and the OST is wonderful. Minecraft. With one user saying, "Why did it take so much scrolling to find this?" Super Mario World. I loved beating it 100%. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. With one user saying, "Snake Eater to this day is the coolest title for a game I've ever seen." And another user saying, "A man of culture, I see." Zelda, Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom. Either one. Probably Halo 3. I just have a lot of memories with the campaign and all the fun custom games we used to play. One user said, "Took so long to find Halo on here." It was Baldur's Gate 2, but 3 is making a good case right now. Still, Diablo 2. Zelda, A Link to the Past. It laid the foundation for every Zelda game since, and if you're a Zelda fan and never played it, I strongly recommend that you do. One user said, "The best part of Link to the Past is that it was released at a time when you couldn't just Google the solution. It was word of mouth or Nintendo Power. I'll never forget the day I found the flippers in the Zora domain, completely by chance, and it opened up the game for me." Final Fantasy Tactics. Knights of the Old Republic, a Star Wars game. After 16 years of playing, I still thoroughly like the game. Snake on a Nokia 3310. I used to beg my mom to let me play it on her phone when I was a preteen. I thought it was the coolest thing. I did not grow up playing video games, so this was crazy. Morrowind. Contra. Kingdom Hearts 2. Bloodborne as a single-player experience. Dark Souls 3 if you're going to include co-op and PvP. Last of Us 2 has an honorable mention. Wing Commander. X-Wing was also awesome. I loved the spacecraft simulation games. Sonic Adventure 2. Bloodborne. It used to be Fallout 3, but man, this game completely blew it out of the water. It was hands down one of the best experiences I had in a video game, and is well deserving of a remake. The gratification in defeating the bosses and learning the lore was worth the frustration. Love this game. Deus Ex 2000. The game that showed the way of a future that never came to be. Outer Wilds. With one user saying, "I was in tears when I completed the main ending." The Sims 3. A user by the name Pool with No Ladder said, "In case my name doesn't make it obvious, I agree. Dark Souls 1 or Super Metroid? RC Pro AM on the original NES. Red Dead Redemption, the first one. I even bought the PS4 version at full price. Civilization, the first one. SimCity 2000. Comes up a lot lately. I think I might start it up again. One user said, I can't name just one. Skyrim, Red Dead Redemption 2, LA Noire, GTA San Andreas. Another user followed that same trend and said, the Mass Effect trilogy or The Witcher 3. Assassin's Creed 2. Such an awesome story and well-written characters. Half-Life 2. Not trying to meme, but I always have a blast playing Tetris. Ghost of Tsushima is perfect. Dragon's Dogma. Doom, the original. Blocky graphics, and you couldn't even look up or down, but damn, playing FPS deathmatch was revolutionary. The weapons and environments were awesome too. It was just so much more fun than playing PC monsters. And the ability to edit and create maps at the time was also revolutionary. There was just nothing else like it at the time. Shadow of the Colossus. Super Mario Galaxy 2. One user said StarCraft 2. Was too young to get into Brood War, but man, I played a few games every day for most of high school. Incredible game. Nothing has fully captured my attention in the same way since. Driver on PS1. Another user said, one game? Impossible. I'll go by genre. For shooting, Half-Life, and No One Lives Forever series. Strategy, the Total War series. RPG, Fallout, and the Diablo series. For sports, the FIFA series. Majora's Mask. Final Fantasy IX. Pong. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Hollow Knight. TIE Fighter. One user said, I have played hundreds of games from different years, from different genres, but I have a common answer. Half-Life 2. It's a masterpiece that has me playing even today. It's just perfect. The AI is smart and can actually be very dangerous. The story, the lore, the gunplay, and especially the ambiance. If Valve learns how to count to 3, you'll be seeing me on Half-Life 3 and Portal 3 for the next decade. I used to think it was Super Metroid, but since Metroid Dread came out, I'm up in the air between these two. Man, this is tough. From a replayability standpoint, Hades. But realistically, I've probably spent more time playing Halo CE than any other game at this point. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. No other game makes me feel quite as home as scurrying about as a funny-looking fella in the woods of Cyrodiil. Age of Empires 2. Fallout New Vegas is a close second. PUBG. Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. Pokemon Emerald. I played through it at least 40 times. RimWorld. The gameplay options are endless and it's both addicting and entertaining. That's going to wrap up this video. If your game was not called out, leave it in the comments below. I'm fascinated to hear what your favorite video game of all time is. My name is Snake Eyes with One Up, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.